Hello everyone and welcome back to my Minecraft Let's Play. Let's generate this shit. Listen, I just wanted to play video games and I have to film a podcast. Not have to, but I said that I would. So we're doing both. Okay, we've spawned in. Man, I haven't played video games in such a long time. We're in a biome. Well said. I need Optifine, bro. What is that over there? Oh, we're above a cavern. Dolphins. Everything's happening. Okay, I'm gonna go over here just because I see something there. What is that? Is it just a weird texture? Anyway, honestly, I don't know where I'm wearing headphones. Life's been good, bro. I've been keeping my head above water. So far, so good in terms of, you know, just running the studio as a business. Holy moly, my frames right now. I don't really like this seed, bro. What's this? Leaf litter. Is this cool? What the heck? Yeah, so what have I been doing? So I recorded a podcast for a couple of weeks ago. I didn't end up posting it because I was so tired. I put out the flow state formula a little while ago. It didn't really go amazingly. Mainly because I don't think it's incredibly valuable. See, the thing is, like, it's a lot easier to prove the shit works once it already has worked. But if it hasn't worked yet, or you're still figuring it out, obviously it's less valuable. What the heck? Is that a Highland cow? So I feel like, you know, everything is just an uphill battle up until you get that first thing to work. And once you do that, you can kind of... It's a lot easier to continue momentum once you've created it. And don't get me wrong, I feel like I'm definitely continually building momentum day by day. The music I'm making is sick. I'm really enjoying it. I've got a song coming out next Friday called Hold It Down. We've got a bunch of cool content coming out for that. It's a great song. I really like it. It's with Ikatana. I'm really enjoying focusing on collaborations right now. And I just, I think that's great for expanding my brand awareness, if that makes sense, as an artist. The more music you make with people, the more different fan bases are aware of you, if that makes sense. And if you get lucky enough and like the song you release is the best song that the artist you're releasing it with has also released, you get a bit of a double whammy, you know what I'm saying? Oh shit. Which is what I aiming to do. Am I gonna die? Oh my god, I think I am. I didn't like that world anyway. Okay, we're gonna try it again. Okay, I think I like this better. I like the little flowers, they're cute. What the heck are those trees? I've never seen them before. So yeah, I've got Hold It Down coming out next week, and then 2 weeks after that, I've got another more electronic kind of sounding track. I find that I kind of naturally swing between like production and being an artist. Obviously, because I've done production for a longer period of time, I feel like it comes more naturally to me. And it's a lot easier for me to make a beat than it is to write a song. Like, lyrics don't come as naturally to me as making beats does. That's only because of an experience thing, I would say. Wow, I didn't know you could one-shot with an axe. So I find myself oscillating between making beats and writing tracks. And tracks that will have a heavy reliance. I don't even know if that's the right word. What the hell is that? Pale moss. What kind of wood is this? Pale oak. Ooh, I like that. Hold on. That's cool. Might come back for that. To build a little dwelling. So yeah, the song after Hold It Down is... I just called it NTL. It's like a remix of a song that we've done earlier. It's got 2 different drops. A verse in the middle that's really cool. Oh, this little flowing water down here is cool as well. Yeah, and the second drop in that track is probably one of my favorite, like, drops, instrumentation things that I've worked on recently, or even for a long time. Really like it, really frick with it. It's sick. And then after that, 2 weeks after that, I'm pretty sure is a song called Flawless with Verse. That's probably one of the craziest tracks I've made, just strictly like rap music. Need to make some torches before we go too crazy in these caves. But yeah, man, I'm kind of losing a little bit of momentum, I feel, in terms of just getting new exposure from artists for Flow State. But at the same time, I don't know if that's necessarily true because, you know, I still have like 2 sessions a week booked at least. And that's going to continue to grow as I do more and more. So it's kind of a patience thing. Not patience as in I'm going to wait passively and not do anything. But just like, you can't expect everything to happen overnight. Like I've got a session tonight with Princess Alana. We'll be recording the 6th and final track, most likely. Oh, these are sick. What the heck? These are cool. When did these get added? Pale oak sapling, nice. Can you just break these off or do you need shears? I think you need shears. Some more food would be great as well. I'm gonna head over to this ravine and go underground. So yeah, the next 3 drops, I've decided to space them out in 2-week increments, like releasing every fortnight. I feel like that's the best kind of cadence I've found. For me, once a week is too hectic. Even though I've dropped a song every week for the past 3 weeks because Strata Paid was kind of a bonus track between Pressure and Run It Up. I'm also hovering at around 1,000 monthly listeners right now, which is crazy. But I don't know how many of those are legit. Sometimes like you get added to playlists, right? And there's this pretty common thing I would say that happens to a lot of independent artists especially. You just get added to these random bot playlists. And I don't know if they're actual, like it's really hard to tell if they're actual playlists or not. And you can end up getting like a bunch of streams from it. Just like overnight randomly. And that kind of happened to me with my song called Crime Pays. It got 800 streams in like a day. And then it went back down to 0 because it got added to this random playlist. And then, I guess, immediately taken off. But it's weird, man. And it's kind of frustrating because I feel like it's really hard to tell whether you're actually gaining any real traction when you get put on these fake playlists. At least I think they're fake, you know what I mean? But it is what it is. I just believe that, you know, over time, if you've got time in the game and you consistently get better, you align with some intention, you'll achieve whatever you want. Did I just see something under the corner of my eye then? That was crazy. I want to start sorting out my finances now that I'm getting a semi-consistent stream of income from sessions that I'm doing. It's a little bit stressful to think about budgets and making sure you're earning enough money to cover your expenses. Not that I have many expenses. I'm in an incredibly privileged position in that sense. But, you know, as soon as I start thinking about, okay, I want to start spending money on things that are actually going to grow the business, you kind of have to figure out how much money you have and how close you are to breaking even. And that whole process is kind of stressful just thinking about it. But it's kind of a necessary step. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. And also like figuring out how much money I need to put aside for taxes and shit. You know what I'm saying? All this is brand new to me. I nearly just jumped straight off that cliff. That's crazy. This is wild. Underground Minecraft generation has come leaps and bounds in the last few years. Let's just stay up relatively high. You break blocks faster if you stand on solid ground. And get a bunch of coal. Maybe we could even get an iron pickaxe and an axe. If we can get 6 pieces of iron to create those tools, and maybe even a shield, we'll be better equipped to go a little bit deeper, take on a few more risks. It's really a metaphor for life. If you do a little bit more prep work, a little bit more groundwork, a little bit more practice to improve your skills and capability, you're going to be way more equipped when you do reach that next level. I feel like so many people just want to get there, just want to become successful before they're actually ready. Like you see it all the time, right? There's people who blow up overnight, seemingly overnight, and they're not ready for their own success, so they start to self-sabotage. They fall off the face of the earth. Sometimes they get addicted to drugs and alcohol, just substances, partying, sex, all those kinds of things. And I think about it, man, like, obviously you never know how you're going to react when you get put in extreme situations like that are far outside of what you're usually used to, if that makes sense. And if you believe, like, everything happens for a reason, which I do, you'll, everything that you achieve and will achieve will come at the right time that is meant for you. And that comes for like struggles and obstacles as well. But all that to say is like, you may not have what you want right now because of the fact that you're not ready. And your success might actually destroy you if you get it before you're equipped to deal with whatever comes with that. You know what I mean? At least that's what I told myself. That might be copium. Well, even at the very least, like, oh shit. Even at the very least, the success you have is the success you've earned in many ways. Like, I feel like it's very easy for a lot of people, artists especially. I mean, I can only say that because I have a lot of exposure to how artists think, and I'm an artist myself, but we often think our music is so incredibly good and that we deserve way more recognition or impact or money or whatever it is from the stuff that we make, right? But the reality is the universe reflects what you think you're worth and what you're actually worth. Like, the market will tell you how good your music is. And if your music is as good as you say it is, 9 times out of 10, it's going to reflect in the numbers. And like, obviously there are exceptions. And I do think that you have to, like, there's this concept, I don't know who said it first. Maybe I got it from like Andy Frisella or someone. Can't you cook this fish? Can you even eat it? I don't know if you can. You're going to get food poisoning. That if you do more than you're paid for, eventually you'll be paid for more than you do. And the idea is essentially that, like, the reward is often delayed past the work that you do. Meaning, like, the reward that you get today is usually based on work that you've done days, weeks, months, even years ago. And so to expect the reward of 10 years of work before you put in 10 years of work doesn't make sense whatsoever. And I try to just think about that. Do I want this to be an axe or a pickaxe? I need a form of defense. We're in hardcore mode. Alright, we need more iron. And that frame keeps me humble, you know what I mean? Like, when I start to think I deserve more than I have, the reality is I might, and in some ways I do. That doesn't mean that I automatically should get it or that I should be bitter about it, because I don't know the full extent of what that means and how it would actually affect me. So I'm just, all that to say is, like, I'm content with where I am right now. Like, I feel like I've exceeded all expectations that I had, to be honest. Like, when I first started making music, I never thought I would take it this far. Like, it didn't even comprehend to me that I would do it as a career and earn money from it. Like, the fact that, I mean, if you're in the industry, you know, like, the kind of money that artists pay to make music, and I'm like kind of on the up of that. Like, I'm only just starting. Like, but the thought that an artist would pay me $200, which, to be honest, for a large part of my life, is an entire day's wage, to do a 2-hour recording session, man. Like, oh shit, I'm gonna die. You can't tell me that that's not the dream. You know? I'm just gonna hide here. I need iron. I need to stop just running around. Maybe I should just dig into the wall, but it's way easier to find ores that are exposed. Just run around. Where is this guy? I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill you! Come out! Okay, we're just gonna go down here. Getting plenty of coal is good as well. Is this a dead end? It's super tight. Oh, jeez. I can't go down there. A bucket, armor, and a shield is what I need. So I just need loads of iron, essentially. We need loads of coal to cook it as well. And for torches. But yeah, man, like when I think about it, the situation that I'm in right now is crazy. Like I live with Kira's parents in Manly, one of the most desirable suburbs in the country, in one of the most desirable cities to live in the world. In a house that's worth, oh my God, it's a beautiful house. With people who've just taken me in and allow me to make music for a living in a way that wouldn't be possible if I had to cover more of my living expenses. Like, we don't pay rent, bro. What? I'm so grateful. And a lot of times they make food, they're making food all the time. The only bills that I pay are, you know, eating out while I'm at the studio and studio rent, subscriptions for like music softwares, public transport now that I've sold my car, but that's what, like $1 a day or whatever it comes out to be. It's incredible. Okay, we need to fight back the darkness here just so we can see what's going on a little bit more. I heard a creeper, 2 creepers, I'm gonna run past. Cool, we blew them up. That was the plan. Why is there no iron, bro? Where's all the iron? That's really what I need. Oh shit. These guys are savage. Was that an arrow? I hear an arrow. Where is it coming from? What? Are you telling me he reached me from there? He was like 2 blocks away and I hit him first. Okay, let's try the third world. This is hard. I don't remember hardcore being this hard. Damn, that was a cool world. I really like the desert biome as well. I know it's like it's an oldie but a goldie in my eyes. Oh, there's a coral reef there as well. That's cool. These spikes are cool. I just love the color of sand as well in this game. What's this yellow grass as well? That's cool. There's no trees. Oh, I need trees. There's trees where I spawn, bro. I guess I could talk a little bit more about the vision and what I'm trying to do. So there's kind of 2 aspects. I don't know how much I've talked about this before, but there's 2 aspects to what I'm doing, right? Or what I spend most of my time doing as a person who makes music. There's Breezy, which is my personal brand, my personal artistry where I release music as a rapper, also as a producer. And then there's Flow State, that's more of the entity or the community or the studio, the business that helps artists make music. And I feel like they both feed into each other, right? The better Flow State does, the more financially secure I'll be, the more I can invest in music gear, and the more that's going to benefit Breezy as an artist. Also, like, the more time I get to spend with other artists, analyze what's working, what's not, and basically get paid to try and figure out how to blow an artist up is a win-win, you know what I'm saying? And that knowledge I can... Oh, cool. The tree fell over. And that knowledge basically I can leverage into my artist brand. And the bigger my artist brand gets, the more social proof. Oh, I love that. That's sick. Cactus flower. That's awesome. I don't know if you can plant them not on cactuses. Can you? Oh, you can. That's amazing. I love those. Okay. I'm going to use them. I think we're going to set up base around here, around spawn. That's cool. I don't know if that's a good or a bad idea long term, but I do not care. But yeah, basically, like, the way I see it is the better the studio does, the better that's going to, like, the more I'm going to be able to leverage that into my Breezy endeavors. And then the better my artist brand does, the more that's going to improve the way I can do things at Flow State in terms of, like, obviously I'll have the proven track record. Like, I myself as an artist know what it takes to build a career and become successful. So that's going to make other people who want to do the same thing, other artists who perhaps haven't made it their full-time thing yet. Or maybe they are full-time and they just want to take it to the next level. I'm going to be able to use that. Like, I'm going to be a desirable studio to work with, and I'll have more, whatever, demand. But the difficulty is, and the golden question that everyone's trying to figure out is, how do you blow up as an artist? Like, if you can crack that, the world's at your feet, essentially. And that question ultimately just becomes like, how do you create content that not only goes viral, quote unquote, and whatever that means, it's just like, you can get as many eyeballs on your product, your music, as possible. And then how do you take those fresh eyeballs and convert them into core fans, or people who would buy your album when it drops, or buy a ticket to your show when you're in a city near them, you know what I mean? Because streams, like, unless you've got millions of monthly listeners, just aren't going to cut it. And I think with AI and the way things are trending right now, I think streaming will die. I think it's inevitable. Whatever it will look like, maybe it'll still be, I don't know whether we'll go back to physical sales. Definitely see a trend, and people are doing that right now. I don't know how successful that's actually being necessarily for those artists who are doing that. I think it's really cool, and it's probably something I'll end up trying at some point. But it's just about, I mean, if you look at it as a business, gaining as many leads as possible and then nurturing those leads to becoming, you know, loyal customers. Whether you're a studio and your customers are artists, or whether you're an artist and your customers are listeners. You know, I need food, bro. And right now, like, I don't know how long it's going to be like this, but social media is the place to get that attention, get those eyeballs to begin with. And if you can master content creation, and more fundamentally just storytelling, and knowing how to present yourself, your ideas, your music in a way that your target audience can resonate with and will buy into, you can start to build momentum. You can start to build a fan base. And, you know, over time, if you continue to build that brick by brick, you'll eventually have a career that you can live on. You know what I mean? I don't know how many people have done what I'm trying to do, but I really feel like the way that I have it set up and the way that I see it in my mind is that they're both going to pour into each other. I'm a little bit concerned about the fact that, you know, I know when you're trying to get something off the ground, or when you're trying to do the first thing, make the first thing successful, it's all about focus. The more you can focus on something, the more likely you are going to be able to, you know, grow it in a shorter period of time. Is that an armadillo? Dude, if I get a name tag, I'm naming you. I see this roller coaster track here, which means there'll be an abandoned mine shaft with chests, maybe food, and maybe name tags. Can you eat a mushroom? No, you can't. Can you plant a mushroom? Fundamentally, like, when it, at its most basic level, Is that a... Yeah, it is. All I have to do is do as many sessions as possible, continue to improve my sound, and be consistent with showing that to new people. Because over time, that just means we're going to be able to... I don't know what I'm saying, bro. I'm trying to focus on building some tools. Yeah, I guess what I was trying to say is a lot of people overcomplicate it. And I guess usually it's just from a lack of knowledge or understanding of how things work, but it's really simple. Inputs equals outputs. And a lot of the time you don't need to change what you're doing, you just need to do more of it. And you can't do more of it if you don't actually love what you're doing. And I feel like that's where a lot of people run into issues as well. They fall in love with the vanity of what success could look like in the classical term. Like, you know, everyone knows the image of the successful rapper with gold chains, heaps of money, heaps of women, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like a lot of people gravitate towards that image without actually having a fundamental love for making rap music. You know what I mean? And when I really sit down and analyze it, like, these are all the boxes that I tick. I have an interest in business. I have an interest in music, and I enjoy making it. Oh, is that a temple over there? It's gonna get dark. I need a bed. We could die again here. It could happen. Oh, it's a camel. I need a village. Is what I need. Over there yonder. Will I survive to make it? Stay tuned to find out. Surely I can. It's not that far. I'm just gonna use this kill to shield me from a lot of the mobs that are potentially spawning up on the plateau. Man, those mesa biomes look sick. I think I'm just gonna inhabit this village. I don't actually see any mob spawns right now, which is good. I think we're gonna make it. Oh, there's a zombie. I just don't want any skeletons with range attacks. There's one. Okay. I'm gonna go around this way. I'm pretty sure that these spiders are faster than me without sprint. Come on. We can make it. I just need to get in somewhere with a bed. Hay bales. Cool. I'll have bread. Is there a bed in here? There's not. Bed. No bed. There's an iron golem. Okay. Protect me. Hello, Mr. Camel. Are you snoozing? Bed. Okay. Thank you, sir. I'm gonna get some char grilled Charlies for lunch. I just feel like, oh, that's why. My jacket was wet when I picked it up. And I didn't know why. But it's because I didn't put the lid on this properly. Like, it's not sealed. Is it because it's not on straight? It looks like it is. See, it's leaking. Why is it leaking? Is it because the seal's, like, pinched up in it? The culprit. I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that? The rubber seal is coming out of its seating. I don't know how that happened. I think we fixed it. Okay. Take this jacket off and warming up. It's heating up. Somehow my jacket has come intertwined with my headphone cable. Oh, yoink. Okay, let's go out, get some food, inspect the damage. There's plenty of hay here, which is good. This will give me enough food to recharge my health. Is hay bales good for anything else, or am I okay just to farm it? I won't take it all just in case. This should be enough. Just for now. Okay, I think it's time to go mining again. I should steal one of the beds. Just so we can sleep. Oh. Book. A bundle. Composter. Oh, hello, moo-moos. All the different cows look cool. I like that bed better, actually. Do I? Is it worth swapping? Am I really going to do that? There you go, sir. New bed. Bread. Gonna take. We're going to go over to this desert temple. And there's going to be 6 iron, 3 diamonds. Man, I want a camel. Can you get name tags and saddles in here? Are they going to be mobs? Down, down, down we go. I don't actually have any Oh, okay. Cool. Sand, not that interested. Gold horse armor, gunpowder. Mending. Oh. Is that a god apple? I think that's pretty good. That's dookie. Okay, no diamonds, but we did get 3 iron. Beggars can't be choosers, I suppose. Okay, how do we get back out of here? Later, nerds. Okay, I guess the next step is just to find a mine. See, look how crazy that is. All the archers and shit. And ish. Is it worth going down here, or am I just going to drown? I need somewhere that I can see air pockets. It's just not worth risking. Alright, cool. I see more abandoned mine shafts in this direction. But yeah, anyway, what would I buy? This room is kind of small, so I can't really buy more things. It's more probably about upgrading what I have. I mean, if I had thousands of dollars, I'd get a new desk, new chair, probably get a light that I could use to properly light some content, make it look better. Get some camera gear, probably get a gimbal, an ND filter, maybe different lenses, better batteries. See, the list is endless. But how do you know which one to get first? You know what's funny? I think my first ever video was a Minecraft video. That's pretty funny. I wonder where those videos are. If they're recoverable. If I would have them anywhere. Who knows, man? Who freaking knows? Okay, let's make some torches. Is it bedtime? In my little cave dwelling. So what else have I got planned for the future? Outside of the music releasing. Got a couple of sessions booked next week. Got a Canberra trip coming up. October, and then I've got the Heart of Gold Festival. So 2 sets. Up and coming. Doing more shows would be cool. I don't have a car, so like traveling around. Okay, this is gonna prove difficult. Can I kick these guys off? Oh my god, that was so lucky. I nearly just died again. Where'd this iron ingot go? Oh shit. Don't kill me, please. Thank god mobs can't jump up diagonally. Give me that iron. Let me eat this rabbit. I mean, I guess the most important thing to build first would be... I mean, I don't really... I guess I do if I find diamonds. But a shield, how do I build a shield again? Is it like this? I think protection is the most important thing. If I have a shield and a chest plate, that's going to help me a lot to protect me from arrows, which can make me weak and vulnerable. In fact, let's clear this out a little bit just so we can have a little bit better of a setup. Did I pick that up? I think so. Let's flip this around. Put the torch up there. Furnace. Let's make it a little less crowded. Alright. Okay, the focus is iron. Fall damage is definitely not what we want to do right now. Offhand. I don't know why I'm still using a wooden axe. I've got a stone one. I don't want to walk myself into a dead end with that creeper. 2 of them. Are they stuck there? That's cool. But yeah, I feel like we're coming to the end of this recording. Oh!